Archangel Michael says, I'm going to send someone into your life. Yes, this is a divine promise, and if you're watching this, it's not by accident. You were guided here for a reason. This is an urgent sign from the angelic realm. A person is about to enter your life, a soul connection sent by heaven itself. This could be someone who brings love, support, or the breakthrough you've been waiting for. But here's what Archangel Michael wants you to know: timing is everything. You need to open your heart and prepare your energy now, before this moment passes you by. Because when this person arrives, they will carry a message, a blessing, and an opportunity that could change your life forever. Stay with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to reveal the 3 clear signs that this person is about to appear, and what you must do to welcome them into your life. Archangel Michael is guiding you. Don't ignore this call. Let's dive in. Your angelic message starts right now. 7474 I choose resilience and strength. Every challenge I face is shaping me into the person I am meant to be. I trust that abundance, peace, and joy are on their way to me right now. My faith is unshakable. Type 7474 to affirm. 5151 I embrace new beginnings and positive changes. Opportunities are flowing to me with ease, and I am ready to receive them with an open heart. My dreams are manifesting faster than ever before. Type 5151 to affirm. 6868 I choose abundance and prosperity in every area of my life. Wealth, health, and happiness are constantly flowing toward me. I release all fears about money because I am divinely supported. Type 6868 to affirm. 9393 I trust my spiritual journey completely. I know everything that happens is for my growth and purpose. The universe is aligning blessings beyond what I can imagine. Type 9393 to affirm. 4040 I am protected, loved, and guided at every step. Archangels are clearing my path and removing all obstacles. I am safe, blessed, and surrounded by divine light. Type 4040 to affirm. 7171 I welcome transformation into my life. Big changes are coming, and I am ready to step into my highest potential. Everything happening now is preparing me for greatness. Type 7171 to affirm. 8585 I choose financial freedom and limitless opportunities. My hard work is paying off, and wealth is flowing to me from unexpected sources. Abundance is my natural state. Type 8585 to affirm. 2626 I believe in divine timing. Everything I desire is manifesting at the perfect moment. I release all doubts because I know the universe is working for me. Type 2626 to affirm. 4848 I am strong and unstoppable. Every setback I've faced is turning into a powerful comeback. My success story is unfolding now. Type 4848 to affirm. 6363 I radiate love, peace, and harmony in all my relationships. I attract positive, supportive, and caring people into my life. Love surrounds me always. Type 6363 to affirm. 9595 I am ready for major breakthroughs. Doors I thought were closed are opening for me now. Miracles are flowing my way every single day. Type 9595 to affirm. 3535 I choose courage over fear. The universe is guiding me toward exciting opportunities. I boldly take steps toward my dreams knowing I am supported. Type 3535 to affirm. 7878 I am magnetic to success and prosperity. Everything I desire is attracted to me effortlessly because I believe in my worth. Type 7878 to affirm. 4141 I am guided and protected. Divine wisdom lights up my path and removes all confusion. I move forward with clarity and confidence. Type 4141 to affirm. 9292 I trust the endings in my life because they are creating space for beautiful new beginnings. I am ready for a fresh start. Type 9292 to affirm. 5757 I am in alignment with the energy of abundance, love, and joy. Every day brings me closer to my dream life. Type 5757 to affirm. 8181 I welcome wealth, opportunities, and success into my life now. The universe is blessing me beyond my imagination. Type 8181 to affirm. 3434 I am open to guidance and wisdom from the divine. Every decision I make is inspired and aligned with my soul purpose. Type 3434 to affirm. 9696 I let go of fear and embrace trust. I know the universe has a bigger plan for me, and I surrender with peace in my heart. Type 9696 to affirm. 4646 I choose consistency and strength. I know success is built step by step, and I am committed to my growth and goals. Type 4646 to affirm. 2828 I welcome love and prosperity into my life. I attract healthy relationships, financial success, and opportunities that elevate me. Type 2828 to affirm. 5353 I trust the changes happening in my life. They are creating a better future for me filled with happiness and abundance. Type 5353 to affirm. Good things take time, and that truth is not meant to discourage you but to remind you that what is forming in your life has weight, value, and depth. Quick results may satisfy for a moment, but lasting blessings require a foundation strong enough to hold them. You may feel as if you are standing still, but in reality, the soil beneath you is being nourished, the ground is being prepared, and unseen doors are being aligned in your favor. It is easy to become restless in seasons of waiting. The human heart longs for evidence, for proof, for visible progress. Yet, some of the most powerful progress is hidden. Think of the sun rising. Long before its light pierces the horizon, the earth is already shifting, the atmosphere is already changing, and the dawn has already begun. Just because you cannot see the light yet does not mean it isn't on its way. You are being invited into a deeper kind of faith, one that does not demand immediate results but rests in the assurance that results are inevitable when you remain consistent, hopeful, and aligned with what is meant for you. Faith is not about denying reality, it is about trusting that there is more reality than what your eyes can perceive. The unseen carries the blueprint for what will be revealed, and in time, that blueprint becomes tangible. The waiting season is not punishment, it is a place of becoming. Every day that you remain hopeful, you are training your spirit to carry peace. Every moment that you resist giving up, you are building endurance for what's ahead. Patience is not weakness. Patience is strength, because it takes courage to keep believing when there is no evidence to point you forward. It is the seed of faith that says, I trust that what is mine will come at the right time. When a tree is young, storms can easily uproot it. But as its roots grow deep in silence, it becomes strong enough to withstand winds and seasons of change. You, too, are growing roots. You may not see them, but they are anchoring you in strength so that when the blessings you've been waiting for finally appear, you will not be easily shaken. You are not only waiting for the right things are waiting for the right version of you to emerge. Think of how long it takes for a diamond to form in the earth. It is not rushed, for pressure and time are required to create brilliance. Think of how long it takes for a butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. If you were to rush its process, the butterfly would never have the strength in its wings to fly. The waiting season is the place where your wings are being formed, where your brilliance is being shaped, where your readiness is being perfected. Do not confuse delay with denial. What is for you cannot pass you by. What has been written with your name on it cannot be erased by time, by people, or by circumstance. It is safe to rest in that truth. It is safe to release the anxiety of rushing. It is safe to breathe in patience and breathe out trust. Right now, even in the silence, even in the uncertainty, things are moving for you. Prayers are being answered in ways you cannot yet see. Alignments are taking place in rooms you have not yet entered. Solutions are forming before the problems ever arrive. You are being carried by a current of divine timing, and though you may feel the stillness, that current is leading you exactly where you need to be. Keep holding on. Keep believing. Keep showing up with faith. The seed does not question whether it will grow, it simply surrenders to the process, knowing that growth is inevitable when nurtured with light and water. You are being nurtured even now, with every breath you take, with every lesson you learn, with every moment you choose hope over despair. Your life is not stagnant. Your story is still unfolding, and the most beautiful pages have not yet been written. The truth is this: good things take time because good things last. Quick fixes fade, but what is built on patience, faith, and endurance will stand the test of time. One day you will look back and thank God for the waiting, because it will make sense why it couldn't happen sooner. You were being prepared, shaped, and strengthened for exactly what was meant for you. Stay patient. Keep believing. Do not let go of hope. The time will come when everything you are waiting for will arrive, and you will understand why you had to trust the unseen before you could see the miracle. 79:79 I am aligned with abundance and inner peace. All good things flow to me easily because I believe I deserve them. Type 7979 to affirm. 1414 I release all doubts and fears. The universe is working tirelessly behind the scenes to make my dreams real. Type 1414 to affirm. 6868 I am grateful for the wealth flowing into my life. My hard work and persistence are rewarded with prosperity. Type 6868 to affirm. 5252 I am guided by divine wisdom. Every choice I make leads me to success, love, and happiness. Type 5252 to affirm. 3939 I am stepping into my highest purpose. My gifts and talents are creating impact and abundance in my life. Type 3939 to affirm. 8686 I welcome opportunities for growth and success. Everything I desire is already mine, I just need to align and receive. Type 8686 to affirm. 4747 I am surrounded by divine love and protection. I am safe, I am blessed, and I am exactly where I need to be. Type 4747 to affirm. 9191 I choose faith over fear. Everything I prayed for is making its way into my life right now. Type 9191 to affirm. There will come a day when you look back and realize that every single trial, every unanswered prayer, every delay, and every moment of uncertainty was carefully orchestrated by God to lead you to something greater. You may not understand why certain doors closed or why certain people walked away, but in time you will see that it was His protection. When the right opportunities align, you will see how much bigger God's vision is compared to your own limited view. Do not be discouraged by what seems missing today, because God has already prepared the blessings you need for tomorrow. He has treasures hidden in unexpected places and breakthroughs already scheduled with your name on them. There are seasons where you will feel like nothing is moving, but that stillness is not emptiness, it is divine preparation. God is shaping your heart, building your strength, and teaching your spirit to endure. He knows exactly when to lift you, when to connect you with the right people, and when to release the promise into your life. And when He does, you will be amazed at how fast things turn around. What once looked barren will bloom, what once seemed lost will be restored, and what once felt broken will shine even brighter. Your prayers are not forgotten. Heaven has heard every word, every tear, and every unspoken thought. God works beyond what your eyes can see. Just as seeds take root underground before the flower blossoms above the soil, so is your blessing growing silently before it bursts forth in beauty. Be patient in this season, because the unseen work is often the most powerful part of the process. Soon, you will reap a harvest that will make every waiting moment worthwhile. God's goodness is not limited to what you've already experienced. His mercy renews daily, His promises expand endlessly, and His love has no boundaries. Each day you wake up is another opportunity for Him to show you His hand at work. Trust that even in the smallest details, He is moving pieces together for your good. The right connections, the right timing, the right resources, they are all being aligned to meet you when the moment is perfect. You are not forgotten, you are not behind, and you are not overlooked. God is preparing to showcase His power through your story. What looks like delay is simply God writing a testimony that will inspire others. You will rise from this season not only with blessings but with wisdom, resilience, and a deeper faith that cannot be shaken. And when the blessings pour in, you will know it wasn't luck, it wasn't coincidence, but the undeniable hand of God. There is a shift happening in your life, one that you may not fully perceive yet, but heaven is arranging it piece by piece. God is not only restoring what you lost, He is preparing to multiply it in ways that will leave you speechless. What the enemy meant for harm will be turned into your testimony of triumph. Every setback you endured has only deepened your roots in faith, and now the fruit of that endurance will begin to show. The nights you cried, thinking no one understood, were the very nights God's angels were standing guard, recording every tear and preparing to exchange them for joy. Do not fear the unknown, for what you cannot see, God has already walked through. He goes before you into every room, every decision, every future day. There is not a single detail of your life that escapes His sight. The very places where you feel unprepared or unworthy are the places He will clothe you with strength and favor. He is not asking you to have it all figured out, He is asking you to trust Him with the parts you cannot carry. When you surrender what you cannot control, you make room for miracles to unfold. You may feel like doors are closing faster than they are opening, but what is actually happening is a divine redirection. The places that no longer serve your growth are being removed so that you can be aligned with your true calling. It may hurt to let go, but release is a form of blessing. In every goodbye, there is a hidden, "Thank you, Lord," that you will discover later when you see what He replaces it with. His replacements are never smaller, they are always greater, richer, and more purposeful. The weight you feel on your shoulders is not yours to bear alone. God is lifting it even now. He is sending you peace in the middle of the storm, a calm assurance that the winds will not destroy you but instead propel you toward destiny. Think of the eagle who soars higher because of the wind it faces, not in spite of it. Your trials are not meant to keep you grounded, they are meant to push you higher into realms you never thought you could reach. Soon, you will stand in a place you once prayed for. Soon, you will see that every valley was a necessary path to the mountain God has set aside for you. Soon, you will realize that His timing was not late but perfect. And in that moment, your heart will overflow with gratitude for a God who never left your side, never abandoned your journey, and never forgot His promises. You are closer than you think, stronger than you realize, and more blessed than you know. You may not see it yet, but God is building something extraordinary within the very chapters of your waiting. The silence you feel is not abandonment, it is construction. Heaven is laying foundations beneath the surface of your life, foundations that cannot be shaken when storms arrive. A skyscraper cannot be built on shallow ground, so the Lord has been digging deeper within you, strengthening your roots, stretching your faith, and teaching you to stand when everything else feels uncertain. Do not despise this season of preparation, for it is holy. The world may look at you and see stillness, but God sees forward motion. Each day you choose faith over fear, prayer over panic, patience over bitterness, you are walking toward destiny. You are not behind, and you have not been forgotten. The timetable of man cannot measure the timing of God. He who promised is faithful, and when He moves, He does so suddenly. In one day, Joseph went from prisoner to palace. In one moment, Esther went from hidden to chosen. In one breath, David went from shepherd boy to anointed king. And in the same way, God can shift your life in an instant. Yes, the delay is long, but the breakthrough will be swift. Yes, the road is difficult, but the destination will be worth every step. God is not only preparing the blessing for you, He is preparing you for the blessing. What good is a crown if the head is not ready to wear it? What good is a door if the heart cannot yet carry what lies behind it? Your Father is intentional, not cruel. If He withholds, it is to protect. If He delays, it is to strengthen. If He removes, it is to replace. Nothing is wasted under His hand. Do not allow discouragement to take root. You may feel pressed, but you are not crushed. You may feel struck down, but you are not destroyed. Even in your weakness, the Spirit of God is interceding for you with groans too deep for words. Heaven knows your name. Angels know your assignment. And God Himself is orchestrating divine connections, opportunities, and provisions that will arrive right on schedule. Lift up your eyes from the weight of today and fix them on the Author of tomorrow. He who began this good work in you will be faithful to complete it. The story of your life is not tragedy, but testimony. You are not moving toward destruction, but toward destiny. You are not losing, you are being positioned for gain. The path may be narrow, but it is leading you straight into the wide place God has prepared for your feet. Your prayers are not empty words, they are seeds. And just as seeds break before they bloom, so too must you endure the breaking before the blessing. But soon the soil will give way to life. Soon the invisible will become visible. Soon your "How long, Lord?" will turn into "Thank you, Lord." Stand tall. Breathe deeply. Walk forward. The hand of God is upon you, and His favor will not fail you. There are seasons in your life where it feels as though the weight you carry is more than you can bear. The nights seem longer, the questions louder, and the silence from heaven heavier. But hear this clearly: the silence of God does not mean the absence of God. The very moments when you think nothing is happening are often the times when everything is happening in the unseen. The potter does his finest work in places hidden from view. The seed does not sprout on the surface until its roots have been established in the dark. You may be hidden right now, but hidden is not forgotten. Hidden is protected. Hidden is being preserved for the right time. When David was anointed king, he was sent back to the fields, not because God had overlooked him, but because the fields were preparing him for the throne. The lessons you are learning now, the pain you are enduring, the patience you are practicing, none of it is wasted. It is oil being poured into your spirit, so that when the moment of elevation arrives, you will not only step into it, you will carry it well. Do not mistake delay for denial. God is not saying no to you, He is saying not yet. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on schedule, though your calendar may disagree. You may not understand the why, but you can trust the who. The one who holds the universe in his hands also holds your days, your steps, and your future. Every detail of your life is accounted for, every setback, every heartbreak, every detour. What looks like wasted years will be the very years God redeems and uses to accelerate you further than you ever imagined. When Joseph was betrayed by his brothers, falsely accused, and thrown into prison, it looked like his dreams had died. But what man meant for harm, God used for good. The prison was not the end of his story. It was the pathway to his palace. So too, your present struggle is not the conclusion, it is the corridor leading you into the fulfillment of what God has promised. You may not see the door yet, but it is being unlocked as you remain faithful. Lift your head, beloved. The Lord is not finished with you. He is the God who restores, who heals, who turns mourning into dancing, who transforms ashes into beauty. Every tear you've cried is being stored in His bottle. Every prayer you've prayed has been heard. Heaven has not gone silent, it is working. Angels are moving. Chains are breaking. Doors are swinging wide. Keep standing, even if your legs tremble. Keep believing, even if doubt whispers. Keep praising, even if your heart feels heavy. Because there will come a day, sooner than you think, when you will look back at this very season and say, "If it had not been for the Lord who was with me, I would not have made it." But He was faithful. He carried me. And He delivered me. Hold fast to your faith. The author of your story is still writing. And his pen never runs out of ink. There are moments when the world seems to press in on every side, and you feel as if your breath is short and your strength is running out. Yet, the Lord whispers, "My strength is made perfect in your weakness." Do not despise the days of struggle, for it is here that you will come to know me as your sustainer. When your own power cannot carry you, mine will. When your vision is blurred by tears, I will guide your steps with my light. The pain you feel is not punishment, it is preparation. You are being stretched because your capacity is growing. You are being pressed because oil is being drawn out of you. You are being tested because your testimony is in the making. The enemy hopes you will surrender, but what he doesn't know is that I have already placed within you a resilience that will outlast every storm. You are stronger than you realize, not because of you, but because of me living within you. Do not be discouraged when doors close in your face. Some of them I shut myself because what lies behind them would destroy your spirit or delay your purpose. You see only the present, but I see the entire story. Trust that if I close it, I will open something greater. If I withhold it, it is because I am preparing something better. Remember this, delay is not denial, and rejection is often direction. The very thing you think you've lost may be what sets you free to gain what I intended all along. Just as I led Israel by a cloud by day and fire by night, so too am I leading you, even if the path feels uncertain. Your obedience will bring you into promise, and your faith will anchor you until my timing unfolds. You have cried in secret, wondering if anyone sees your pain. You've questioned if I've forgotten you, if I've turned my face away. But hear me now, I have engraved your name on the palm of my hand. I could never forget you. Every sigh, every tear, every restless night is known by me. You are not invisible. You are not alone. Beloved, you are in the middle of a divine exchange. For every tear you've sown, you will reap joy. For every valley you've walked, I will lead you to higher ground. For every betrayal you've endured, I will surround you with true covenant love. Do not let bitterness take root, for I will use even your wounds to water new life. Where you thought the ground was barren, rivers of living water will flow again. The season you are in is shifting. You will not remain in this wilderness forever. There is manna for today, but there is also milk and honey waiting for tomorrow. I am moving you from survival to overflow. But take heed, when I elevate you, remain humble. Remember the days when you had nothing, so that when abundance comes, your heart will remain anchored in gratitude and worship. You are not being lifted just for your own sake. I am raising you as a testimony, so that others will look at your life and say, "Surely, the hand of the Lord was with them." You will be a light in the darkness, a living example of my power, a walking reminder that nothing is impossible with God. Child, I am not only writing a new chapter in your story, I am rewriting what the enemy thought he had finished. He tried to bury you, but I call forth resurrection. He tried to silence you, but I am giving you a voice. He tried to convince you that it was over, but I say to you, it has only just begun. I will take the ashes of your pain and make them into beauty. I will take the fragments of your broken heart and piece them into a masterpiece. I will take what was meant to destroy you and turn it into the very platform that declares my glory. What you thought was wasted time will become a testimony of my restoration. Stand firm. Lift your eyes. Redemption is nearer than you think. When you thank God in advance, you are showing Him that you trust His timing, His process, and His promises. Gratitude is not only for what you have seen, but for what you know He is working behind the scenes. There are blessings with your name on them that have not yet been revealed. While you are waiting, heaven is preparing. While you are praying, angels are arranging. While you are trusting, God is aligning. Do not let the waiting discourage you. Instead, let it strengthen your faith, because every delay has a divine reason, and every closed door is protection for the greater doors opening. Thank Him today for the financial breakthroughs that are already coming, the relationships being restored, the opportunities being released, and the healing being poured into your life. What you cannot see with your natural eyes is already secured in the spiritual realm, and soon it will manifest before you in undeniable ways. God is not limited by the obstacles in front of you. He is not intimidated by the size of your challenge or the weight of your struggle. What seems impossible to you is nothing for Him. He has parted seas, brought water out of rocks, fed thousands with little, and raised the dead back to life. Do you think your situation is too difficult for the one who holds all power in His hands? Trust Him and thank Him in advance, because your breakthrough is already in motion. The blessing you need is already on its way, perfectly timed, and divinely orchestrated. Hold fast to your faith, and do not let fear silence your praise. God is about to show you His glory in ways you have never seen before. There is a reason the Bible says we walk by faith and not by sight. If you only thank God when you see something happening, that is gratitude. But when you thank Him before it comes, that is faith. Faith is what moves the hand of God. Faith is what unlocks doors that have been shut. Faith is what brings the unseen into the seen. And right now, your faith is building a future filled with answered prayers, overflowing blessings, and unexpected favor. Speak it, believe it, and stand on it. God has already lined up the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments for you. You are not behind schedule. You are right on time for His divine plan. Even when you cannot trace God's hand, you can trust His heart. He loves you more than you can comprehend, and He has no intention of leaving you where you are. The season you are in is preparing you for the season you prayed for. Do not despise the preparation, because it is shaping your character, deepening your faith, and strengthening your foundation. When the blessing arrives, you will not just receive it, you will be able to carry it, sustain it, and use it to glorify God. Thank Him in advance, because your preparation has not been in vain, and your promise will not be delayed. The same God who turned Joseph's pit into a palace, David's trial into a throne, and Esther's risk into a royal assignment is the same God working in your life right now. He is writing your story in such a way that what once caused you pain will become the very testimony that brings Him glory. So lift your hands, open your heart, and declare with confidence, "Thank you, Lord, for what you have already prepared. I may not see it yet, but I know it is coming. I may not hold it yet, but I know it is mine. I may not understand the how, but I trust the who. My life is in your hands, and because of that, I know the best is yet to come."